Well, that just totally messed me up. Well, that's not a good start on my end, huh? Welcome in, guys. I've been on the air for like 15 minutes, but you haven't seen anything. All because I forget to click one button. Anyways, welcome to Daytona. Virtually, the Sith Talk 200 here in the race just getting underway, 7 laps in. I just pulled an ESPN, literally. I think back to that Bristol race back at, was it 2011, where they cut out like the last 10 laps of the Xfinity race, and they had to go back and redo the whole broadcast at the end. Yeah, I just totally screwed it up. I had a really cool intro and everything. Anyways, I'm sorry. I apologize. I am the captain. Welcome into Daytona. A lot of great racing going on. As you see, Jason Clark, the former admin of the series, down there at the bottom trying to lead another lap here as Alex Cummings started the race on the pole. And, of course, we have our cameras tonight presented by TrackCams22.com. You can check them out online and also on the iRacing forums and at TrackCams22.com. Here's the problem. I'm so used to having my stream go live automatically because I use another app sometimes, that when I go on YouTube, I actually have to do it myself. And I just forgot to do it. My bad. Totally screwed that up. But here's what we'll do is I'll do the, oh, trouble up ahead. We got the wreck. Sean Peachin. Other cars upside down. We got a big one here. Lap number 8. Lots of trucks involved. I see the 51 of Chris Evans involved. I see Peachin. The 95 truck, also some new names here. Robert Warrens, Cam Ingram. Looks like Drift is involved. 4X truck up there involved also. Oh, the champ is in it. Brandon Alphin. Also the 3 of Tim Abril. It's got some damage. Lap number 8, the big one hits here at Daytona. Let's see where the accident starts. And it looks like it's going to start right in here somewhere. Somebody hit pause right here. There's the Asheville Rooftops truck. As we get up here, Sean Peachin sideways here in the 1. Oh, they're 3 wide. Somebody going up the middle there in the 45, it looks like. And the 9 of Ryan Douglas there on the outside. That's the 15. Oh, they come together. Sam Barnes involved. The 94 also in there. The 77 piles in. That's Sam Fontaine in that one. Robert Warrens, as I mentioned. Looks like Mike Robinson gets a piece. The 3 just stops on track. There's the 14, the Sith Talk truck. That's Drift. All right, let's see if we can catch how this all happens again. Here's a good view from the back straightaway here. And we'll go slow-mo on it. All right, here's the contact with the 9 down into Sean Peachin. Nowhere to go. He's not going to be happy. See Alex Cummings getting to the bottom, getting out of the way there at 63. Can he sneak through? Oh, it's close for him, but there's the 94. There's Barnes, the 90 truck. Another newcomer, Dennis Warren. So both the Warrens in it. Ike Avachi getting damage. Here comes the 95, Kapowie in there. Blaine Sparling a piece. So all 4 of the Down Under Racing trucks out. And then back here, Casey Duncan locks it up. There's the 5 of Cam Ingram. Chris Evans, a 66. I'm counting at least 10 to 15 trucks in this wreck. Dean with damage. Mike Robinson with damage, as I mentioned. Oh, there's more trucks. There's Alfin over there on the right. There's the 31 up there. That's, I'm still learning these new names with numbers. Anthony Marshall there. There's Calhoun up there in the 99 truck. There's at least 15 to 20 trucks with damage here. And caution out for the first time here. At the virtual Daytona International Speedway here in the Captain Esports Network. Going to get 1 to green this time by. As Calhoun kind of blinking out a little bit here. But apologies for the rough start on my end, unfortunately. Thought everything was good to go and kind of botched it. But we're okay and we're going, so. Gonna go green this time by, it appears. All right, here we go, coming to the green flag, lap number 11 of 80. In the books as Jason Clark, the former admin, leading them back to the green. Blaine Sparling on pit road. Calhoun scraping the wall and blinking out. He's going to go right to the back, it looks like. Lap 13, and look at the 29. Luke Knupp chops the door off of the 69 there as Sutphin pushes the 29 to the front. And look at Cedric Ingram, the 19 truck, coming off his best career run at Chicagoland in the end last season. And that 19 truck looking pretty solid right now. So for this, obviously was waiting for me to get on the air. This is the Black Horizon Brewery Truck Series. And the Great Lakes Sim Racing season number 7. All 7 seasons have been here on the Captain Esports Network, and we appreciate everyone for being a part of the broadcast and allowing me to be a part of this. As again, I apologize for my whoopsies at the beginning. I was trying to be cute, and I'll show you why I was trying to be cute here in a little bit on the broadcast, and it backfired on me badly. But what I'll do is I'll create a second video here after the broadcast tonight, and I will do the intro of the race into the beginning of the race so that you guys can connect the 2 races together to make the one race. But here we are. Brian Sutphin back after sitting out the last part of the season last season. As Clark's going to bail out. Matt Telder there on the outside, that 2 truck. He's got a brand new team. And here's some slower trucks going by here, just trying to get the best finishes they can. Drift there in that 14 truck, the one of Sean Peachin. So we got the new team is with Telder. It's called the Turn 1 Legends. Pretty interesting name on Telder's part. I believe it's Turn 1 Legends. I could get that. Maybe it's Turn 4 Legends. I've done forgot now. Anyways, but yeah, new team on their part. So welcome aboard to those guys. As they go by one of the KJUT teams. I think that's Christopher Dean they go by. As we have 17 laps in the books this time by. So one thing about Daytona and Talladega, when you get wrecks in the race, you all of a sudden have slower trucks going around. There's Fontaine and the 77 truck going a lap down. So just a lot of trucks trying to just get the best finish they can now. They know that their chance to win is over. So the best thing they can do now is get out there and get the best finish possible. A lot of trucks moving around there. As you see Casey Duncan there in the 17 behind that Coolican Chrome number 24 Home Depot truck of Jacob Black. It's a pretty sweet looking paint. All these guys doing a pretty good job. We ride on board Jason Dalton, the 4 truck. And you see all the movement going around or going on and stuff like that. Hey, well, a reminder, you can check out the fantasy racing. It's up again on the website. You can pick the drivers from this league right here to be on your fantasy racing team. All you have to do is check out GreatLakesSimRacing.com, and it's right there on the main page. Sign up, and you have chances to win some cool prizes this season. .22 laps complete. As you see, Telder getting help, going to the front with the 29 there in tow, going past Bondurant, the 11. Bondurant a part of that team with Telder now also, as there's no more of the Millennium team. They're taking the season off and will likely be back in Season 8, potentially, as Bondurant goes to the front. And we got trouble on the track. Caution is out. Drift has had issues, it looks like. In the 14 truck, and the second caution going to come out. Not sure if he blew up or something happened. Caution out for a second time. Let's see if that's exactly, you see him slowing down here. And my guess is somebody... or Drift just went to the infield, apparently, and that brought the caution out. That's a weird one. I guess we'll just call it oil on the track. Cedric Ingram going to the front as the caution comes out for the second time. All right, here we go. Pit stops as Cedric Ingram brings the leaders to pit road. And race off pit road going to be won by the 29. Huffing up as you see everybody get off pit road. Telder going to be second. Luke Daniels, Alex Cummings, and Justin Bondurant going to be your top 6. It looks like Casey Duncan with a good stop on his part. All right, I'm going to regroup here since I've kind of had a rough start to this broadcast. But we're going to regroup for just a quick second. I'll come back, and we will get the restart here of this race coming up as you're watching the Great Lakes Sim Racing Series here on the iRacing and on the Captain Esports Network.
This is your chance to get behind the wheel. The opportunity to race just like the pros. From the grassroots levels, where we all got our start, to the most popular race cars on the planet. From the fairgrounds of Nashville to the high banks of Daytona, to tracks that will never be forgotten. Realistic driving, intense competition, all from the comfort of your own home. This is the ultimate motorsports simulation. This is iRacing.
All right, back we are. Took a minute. We regrouped. We're back here at Daytona. And, yeah, we're going to be getting one to go. Should be this time by. Hey, you see the cars going double file. And I ain't being actually, I thought I was going to be interrupted by something, but not quite yet. I'm not going to let something interrupt me. Not doing it. It's not how I roll around here on the broadcast. Of course, it's Star Wars night with the Sith Talk 200, so you never want to see a disturbance in the Force here. Just saying. We don't roll like that. The 8 truck, the Strada Italiano Chevrolet of Drayton Cook leading as he stays out. Luke Knupp, Luke Daniels, Matt Telder, Alex Cummings going to be our top 5. And I think you guys deserve this. A segment we like to call Turn It Up. We're going to do it here on the Captain Esports Network right about now as we come to the restart at lap 27. Oh, Telder spinning. And looks like he kept it off the track. Hey, he actually saved it. I thought he was going spinning. If he saved that, that was amazing. As Luke Daniels goes to the front with help from the 15. Well, if that did anything, it split the pack up. Let's go back to this again. He gets a bump for the 29, gets sent packing. Yikes, what a save that was. Well, he had his hands and feet on the wheel. That there was pretty impressive. 63, Alex Cummings. With help from Luke Daniels back there. 29 also up front there with Brian Sutphin. Those guys battling it out. And you might notice on the website, if you guys upgrade, by the way, if you re-upload the YouTube page, you will notice there's a sale down at the bottom where you can check out. If you're new to Dr. Squatch, you can actually save 20% off your first subscription purchase of $18 or more. You just click on that link right there at drsquash.greatlakessimracing.com to get access to all that information there. So, a new sponsor there, a part of the Great Lakes Sim Racing family. You hit the again, real quickly, refresh, and it'll be right there on the page for you. Lucas Strayer, a man that needs to be in this race, should be in this race. In worst case, get him in the booth with me or something. Needs to be a part of this race. Three laps in. And what has been a wild one, there's the 88. Coming off pit road of Lucas Josephson. Good to see the 88 back out there on the track with Lucas in it. Lucas, one of the original drivers in the series. As Drayton Cook has brought the 8 down pit road, so I think there's damage on his truck. Dalton riding there behind the 26 as we speak. As they come up on another lap truck here. See plenty of those out there with the damage on these trucks. Aaron Barnickel, I believe, has brought his truck to pit road. Oh, that's Sam Barnes. Hey, about that, the same initials. Barnickel's right in front of me there in the 66. As Luke Daniels getting shuffled out of line. Casey Duncan there on the inside. There's the Clark, a.k.a. Jason Clark. How interesting would it be is if Clark were to come out of the admin booth and win this race? As they put a lap on the 8 truck there, you see Sean Peachin coming off pit road. Let's look back here. How about this Reese's number 25 truck? A new driver here in the series, Jacob Freer. Two cautions so far in the first 37 laps, including a big wreck back at lap 8. In this Black Horizon Truck Series Race 1, season number 7. I know one thing I was thinking about here this week as I was getting ready for the broadcast. I wasn't thinking about how I could botch at the beginning, but I was thinking about how I was thinking of how many races I've done now in this series, and I got to figure it out. I got to do the math with Travis because I've done every race for all 6 seasons and 1 race now. You know, for the last 4, it has been 14 race seasons, which would be obviously 42, right? 42 races, 14, 28, 56 races. So depending on how many we did those first 3, I want to say we're getting up near 100. I can honestly say there's not many leagues or broadcasters that have done one specific series for that amount of time. I mean, there's obviously plenty of great ones out there that have done plenty of races. And you see that 2 truck down in the inside. Remember how he was all kinds of sideways a while ago? He's going for the lead again. Got his teammate, Alex Cummings. That's another thing, by the way, we should mention. Alex Cummings is a part of that Telder team now. You know, according to the math, we have 11 new drivers that signed up this season. Another big change, by the way, Sean Peachin is kind of the person leading the show now. Travis Icavacci, not that he stepped away, but as we've talked about, is getting married down the road this season. And Sam Barnes has been working on some stuff himself, so Sean is taking the lead and kind of running the show here during this season. The podcast, it returned last night. Unfortunately, I wasn't there, but it was Sam and Sean doing a great job on that. Make sure you check that out on Spotify. Here for the GLSR podcast. We've got new teams this season. One of the new teams, obviously 4X. You see the 9 car of Ryan Douglas there. He's a part of that team. Casey Duncan runs the show there, a part of that. You got Warren's Racing with Dennis, Jonathan Tuckness, Peyton Johnson, Robert Warren's a part of that team. Bully Racing making its return. And GZ Racing, not sure what they are, but I don't see any of them in Discord, so I would get their name right, but I don't know who they are. ExpressVPN, and of course, as I just mentioned, Dr. Squash, part of sponsorships now here at the broadcast. You can check out the special they have down in the information of the broadcast. If you don't see it there, just hit refresh or F5 and you'll see it there. As we hit the halfway point. Definitely see the trucks all moving around. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. If you are, you can obviously hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page and be a part of all the GLSR broadcasts that you can see. We're actually on the big screen at Black Horizon Brewery, I'm told. Also on the big screen down at Strada Italiano in Asheville, North Carolina. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Ooh, check up there with Ikavachi and Jacob Black. So remember, 65% fuel in these tanks. So they cannot go the full 100% or 40 laps on a tank of fuel here. So you're going to see likely pit stops coming in the next 5 laps or so. Question is, will they be green flag stops or not? You got the 15 there on the bottom side of Peyton Johnson. He's got help from Cedric Ingram. And a lot of the inside line. Then the outside line with Telder, who's going to take the lead here with his teammate. And the 11 truck of Justin Bondurant. Bondurant, who had a breakout season last season here in GLSR. Picking up his first career win. Actually led a portion of the points all season long. Looking to keep up that momentum as here comes Ikavachi into the picture here. Here comes the 13. That Sith Talk truck. And as I mentioned with the sponsorship tonight, this being the Sith Talk 200, you can check out their podcast, by the way, also, which if you haven't figured it out by now is Star Wars related. You can check out the Sith Talk podcast. Now, with that said, there's a whole bunch of different paint schemes you're seeing on track tonight. As they go by the 94 truck, in another lap down, you see Sean Peachin. Oh, they're going to scatter and come to pit road, and there's contact. One truck sideways, more contact as Black gets into Telder. That was the wrong time to pass a lap truck. Telder with rear end damage on that too, and he's having issues getting in his pit stall. You know what I think that was? I think he forgot to turn his tires off or something. So he had to stop real quick to do it. I hate when that happens. Done it before. That might cost him the draft. Jacob Black, heavy nose damage. You can see it on the Home Depot. Nose. Oh, and more contact. Him and Ikavachi fighting off pit road. Oh, that's going to be a black flag. All right, so that's not how you do it. But this ain't how you do it either, as there goes the 9 truck spinning on the pit road of Douglas. The pit road follies in the opening race of the season. As everybody rolls off. So that leaves us with about 5 trucks that have not come to pit road yet. As everybody will try to blend in. Here's Luke Daniels all by himself. Actually, 1 truck not pitted. I'm sorry. This is the only truck that has not been to pit road. On the lead lap. That's the 28. And here comes everyone else. They're going to form up into probably little packs or some big packs. And is there contact back here? As Peyton Johnson, with help from Tim Averill, who won the finale last season at Chicagoland Speedway. So technically he's the last winner and could go for 2 in a row tonight if he can win here in Daytona. new number for that 3 truck this season. As Luke Daniels leaves pit road, however, depending on wherever Luke is on the track, could we see Cedric Ingram up front? And Jacob Black back on pit road after the penalty of getting off of pit road and blending in too soon because of the contact. So we should have one more pit stop. That'll get us to the end. Of this Sith Talk 200. So your lead pack forms up. We're going to step away for just a quick second, little 45-second break, as we'll come back and get you to the finish of this Sith Talk 200. It is the Great Lakes Sim Racing Truck Series here on the Captain Esports Network.
This is the world's premier online racing simulation. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat from your home computer with the most realistic online motorsports experience you'll find anywhere. Race virtually in the world's biggest events with officially licensed series, cars, and tracks. From the high banks of Daytona to the blistering speeds of Indianapolis, the dirt of Eldora to the world's most legendary road courses. It's all here, and with more than 180,000 people just like you already driving, you'll always have someone to race. Ready to get behind the wheel? Sign up at iRacing.com to get started.
.30 laps to go here in the virtual world of iRacing in the Daytona International Speedway. It is the Sith Talk 200, race number 1, season 7 of the Black Horizon Truck Series season. As the 15 of Peyton Johnson leads Tim Abrams, Cedric Ingram, the 11, Justin Bondurant, and the 69 of Jason Clark to his right. One of a 15 truck pack that has Robert Lukens hanging on in that Bully Motorsports number 33. If you've just joined us, we had a big wreck on lap number 9 that took out a decent portion of trucks. And then we had a second wreck. Well, actually, it was more of drift pulling off because he blew up. And that brought the caution out, and that's been it so far. But of course, as we get closer, things are going to get interessante. That's Scala for interesting. Or captain, should we call it. But appreciate the viewers watching tonight. I see Todd Cummings watching his son, of course, racing there in that yellow and bright red number 63 truck. Drift was watching earlier. He's probably watching now that he blew up. Chris Lewis, the one of the owners of TIX, he's here watching tonight. Cam Ingram just put a message out there. He was involved in a wreck and unfortunately will finish dead last. Lucas Strayer making the appearance tonight, the winner a couple times last season. As go mine a bunch of lap trucks here that are off the pace with the damage. Scrooge even making an appearance. How about Jimbo Jimothy? Cool name there. Brandon Alphin, the champ, is here watching from the infield with a beer. Probably a beer from Black Horizon. Unfortunately, Brandon's season not starting too well. Drew H. Sim Racing Watching Aaron Barnicle. Dilly dilly. Blaine Sparling returning to the series, going a lap down, unfortunately, there in the 59. One of two drivers to not win a race, but be a champion in the series. The other one's drinking a cold one right now in the infield. And meanwhile, Camo was drinking hugs. "26 laps to go." JT watching, as always. Made a couple starts in the series. Yes, Lightspeed Sim Racing, good people there. I broadcasted for them for a little bit. Unfortunately, I had to step away due to work. Joseph Morata and he's going to hate me for not remembering his name. Anthony Gugliano. How did I not remember that? Good guy. Giuliano, not Gugliano. What the hell am I doing? I'm too tired. Work's killing me. I blame work for screwing up the beginning of the broadcast, too. In case you can't tell, I like to have fun on my broadcast. I like to talk to people, so feel free to chat with me in chat. This is all about the people and all about this league and all about the racing here. GLSR does a great job. And it's been an honor of me to be a part of every one of the 7 seasons, broadcasting-wise, and even podcasting and any other kind of casting I've done. "24 laps to go." I would expect these guys to go with another 5 or 6 laps, maybe get down to about 15 to 16 to go, and then come to pit road for that final time, get that final splash of fuel. Now, I mentioned Telder earlier having the issues getting on pit road with him getting run over. There he is in that Bauer number 2 truck. He's in the draft following his teammate there. Well, Anthony knows if he ever needs anything, and I have the opportunity to, I'll be glad to help him out. He knows that. I did a F1 race for him a couple weeks ago, so it just stinks with the timing of when his league starts and when I can get here. I mean, the early, as you see, I get on the air right at 9 o'clock, so it's like I'm right on the edge getting here at that time. And even then I screwed things up. Look at Clark. He's thinking about it here. I mean, if Cam or Alfin or Lucas, you guys watch it, I think they could agree with me. If that guy right there in the 69 truck wins this race, there is going to be a huge party north of the border. Ryan Branchow still trying to figure out what the word calculus means. Watching on the broadcast here is 4X Boys. There's Casey Duncan in the 12th position right now. Ryan Douglas is back in 18th right now, a part of this little pack of trucks. And unfortunately, the others have had incidents happen. Oh, caution's out. We got trouble somewhere. Uh-oh, the Dean machine has spun over in the tri-oval area. Dean making his debut in the KJD2 truck. It's gone spinneroonie. And caution out with 21 laps to go. The question is, would Clark do a impersonation of Ben Rhodes with the shifting. Well, let's see what happened to Odine. Uh-oh. He's got Douglas up there on his high side. Oh, Ryan misjudged. Getting behind him. Oh, look out. And the third caution on track. I think we shall go have a word with Mr. Clark, shall we? Let's see if we have pit stops here first, and then we'll go from there. Everybody on the lead lap on pit road. Left side tires going on at 15 to 28, overshoots his stall. Race off pit road. 15 going to get it. Now the question is here, do they have enough fuel to get to the finish? Let's talk to Mr. Clark here, who's at that Brewer Motorsports truck in the second position. Jason Clark.
Chris Scala, how are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. What in the hell are you doing?
Well, earlier I was leading, and now I'm in P2.
That's
I'm
a
just
very
driving.
fair assessment. How's it feel out there to be, one, back on track, but two, with a chance to win this thing?
I am so super pumped to be back on track. Glad to be an admin and help out with the league, and just super great to be back in the truck. I've been excited all day to go racing, and I'm just out here doing what I can.
So let's be realistic here. We've been talking about it out here. If Jason Clark goes to victory lane, how big of a party are we going to have?
It's going to be a pretty good one. It'll be smoky. You won't be able to see it.
Will we have any Ben Road impersonations?
There's a lot of good drivers, a lot of fast guys are still left in this. 20 to go, anything can happen, really.
This is very true, man. Well, we wish you nothing but the best. We had to get a word with you. You're doing a great job out there tonight, and that really cool-looking paint scheme you got there. Back with Brewer Motorsports again, as we're actually looking at you in the driver's seat, believe it or not. But good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks a lot, buddy.
Absolutely. The Clark, as he's known of. Get him back to his team. In case you didn't understand what he meant by that, is he's not going to be doing burnouts in his yard, is what he's trying to say, if he wins this race. So as we get ready to come to the green flag, we'll have 18 laps to go. And a big shout out to our cameras tonight, TrackCams22.com, for allowing us to have the closest cameras you will see to a real life race on TV right here from the virtual Daytona International Speedway. As the pace car will pull off, and we'll have 18 laps to go in the Sith Talk 200, the opener, Season 7 of the Black Horizon Truck Series season. Make sure you check out the website at GreatLakesSimRacing.com, of course. The fantasy racing all set up again this season. Your chance to win a butt kicker game or two and a Majors Garage setup pass is right there in front of you. All you got to do is go sign up at GreatLakesSimRacing.com. You can also see the new teams and stuff a part of the series, the schedule, which, by the way, we stay in the state of Florida next week, and to Homestead Miami Speedway. And I'm going to try not to screw this one up. The D-Dub Button Boxes 180. And it's literally spelled D-E-E-D-U-B. D-Dub. At Homestead Miami Speedway virtually next week. That'll be round number 2. And then from there, we'll go to Bristol, short track racing. And then we hit the dirt track in Knoxville for the first time ever in this series on May 24th in the Labor Day or Memorial Day weekend. And then a throwback race sponsored by me, the captain. That'll be June the 1st. Then we come back on the 8th from Kentucky. And then the second visit in this series history to Belle Isle in June. That'll be a fun race. Martinsville for the first time in this series history. 7 seasons. And they've never been to Martinsville. What? Yeah, that's just the early part, by the way. We still got the playoffs that, of course, has the traditional ending at Chicagoland Speedway in Indianapolis. This is going to be a very fun season, to say the least. The 29, Luke Knupp. That Red Sim Designs 29 looking good. Hey, look at that 4th truck on the outside. Robert Lukens. What's Bob doing up there in 4th? Lead draft consisting of about 18 trucks on the lead lap. The 18 lead lap trucks. 19 lead lap trucks, sorry. And you got Ryan Douglas there, the tail end, Charlie, in 19th position. We ride with Casey Duncan, the 4X truck. The Washington driver. Mr. Which track are we racing at tonight, guys? Guy. At 3 back there, Tim Abreu looking for some room himself. He led some laps earlier. The 4 of Jason Dalton, Travis Icavacci, the boss man there. He's got nothing to lose tonight. He's not running the full season. By the way, hello, Natalie. I saw you check in earlier. Aaron Barnickel, that red and black 66 truck. Pete Telder up there in that 2 truck. He's looked really strong and aggressive, and might add one of the best saves I've seen in a very long time earlier in this race. As we had 12 laps to go. Three wide as they start to get racy up here. Look at this. Telder's going to bring Lukens with him. Oh, Lucan's scraping the wall a little bit there. And look at April come up the top side. There's a storm brewing in Volusia County. .31 truck Anthony Marshall, he's in this pack also. Unfortunately for him, though, he is some 3 laps down in his return to the series. Marshall, I still say to this day, the biggest upset in this league's history with his win at Michigan back in. Oh, the leader gets turned! Oh, this is big. Man, not as big as it might look. Ingram, Casey Duncan involved. Chris Evans again. Who else with damage? I see, looks like Alex Cummings. Oh, Jason Clark. He is smoking. Literally. No pun intended. What in the world happened to the leader? All right, let's, I just saw the 11 get turned sideways, so I'm not sure if it was a bad bump or, kind of surprised me a little bit there. Looks like Luke Daniels might have got involved here, so we're going to hit this button here, and I'm going to hit stop, and we're going to go up here to the leader, which was the 15 truck of Peyton Johnson. He's got Cedric Ingram on his tail. No bump yet. No bump. No bump. Uh-oh. The slight, almost like a netcode bump. The slightest of bumps. Telder, Bondurant gets in. Barnickel, nowhere to go, gets smashed up top. Looks like Sutphin with damage. Luke Daniels gets in there. Tyler Brewer, nowhere to go. Unfortunately, Cedric's involved. Bondurant's like, uh-oh. There's Alex Cummings getting hit by Sutphin. Ikavachi, do not tell me Travis got through that somehow. Dalton trying to work his way through. All right, let's see if we can get a view. Let's go on board with Travis Ikavachi here. Oh, he gets a piece there. Not so bad. Could have been worse. Let's on board one of the nicest guys in the world here, Jason Dalton. That's how you miss a wreck. And Clark is as happy as finding out there are no milkshakes at McDonald's tonight. All right, so look who leads this race with 8 laps to go. Bob Lukens. Oh, Robert. Peyton Johnson still in second, even though he spun out there. Tim Abril is third. Jason Dalton fourth. I just talked about the situation with Anthony Marshall back at Michigan, first season. He passes William Calhoun to win his only race. And I will argue to this day that it's the biggest upset in this league's history. If Robert Lukens wins this race, it quickly jumps right up to that category. And it's not to disrespect any of them. It's the fact that just the way, when you look at the finishes of these guys in history and where they finished in races, it becomes an upset from that. Here we go. Coming back to the green with 7 laps to go. And whatever we got left here. Tim Abril trying to win his second race in a row. Dating back to Chicagoland last season. The 29, Luke Knupp trying to win a race. Ike Avachi trying to get his first win. How about the boss man could go to victory lane at Daytona? Jeremy Freer there in the 25. We were joking around with him earlier as we were coming up with different Freer jokes. Like there's nothing to Freer but Freer itself, apparently he likes to say. Whereas one of my favorite BOC songs, Don't Freer the Reaper. Ask It Up leads that lap. As they're going to come up on a very slow truck real quick. And Lukens and Ike Avachi. And more spinning. And we stay green. How about Jacob Black? He was a lap down earlier in the 24. He's in this. Still. Five laps to go. It is now 2 versus 5 versus like 2 others in what was a very interesting situation that just broke out there. And Tim Abril was one of them involved in that wreck. What just happened here? That was weird. They went to pass a lap truck. And unfortunately, they wrecked right around them. 25 involved. Unfortunate for all those guys involved. So there's your leaders right there. Unfortunately, this pack is coming really quickly. Four to go. For those who have joined us this season and are new to the league, tonight you are probably going to get introduced to a channel called The Boxing Ring in Discord. I cannot wait to see that later. As we look back at that second pack as they come closer. Let's see, Dalton's going to make the move. He's got the momentum. And a block by the 29. Nice. That might actually be a smart move on his part. Slow up that momentum. 3 laps to go. Chris Evans is actually a lap truck here on the outside at 51. It has been that kind of race again tonight at Daytona, as expected. 12 trucks still on the lead lap running. A lot of ticked off people. That's what you get a part of this series, but it is definitely worth it. Oh yeah, there's some angry people in chat. Let's just put it like that. As the 4 leads, 29 pounces to the outside here. This has now become a 5-truck race. You got 4 trucks of the 5 looking for their first career league win. As Dalton takes the white flag, final lap. When does Jacob Black make a move, and does he have enough horsepower in that thing to make a move? Here he comes outside with Evans. That is teammates, by the way. Ace Racing. Oh, and Evans gets turned in front of Dalton. And that is going to hand this race to Jacob Black in the Home Depot Ford, winning the Sith Talk 200. His first career victory. Lucan's going to finish second. And once again, Ace Racing wins a race where they lead the final lap, and that's it. Jacob Black, about, 25 laps ago, was on pit road serving a penalty because of contact with Ike Avanci coming off pit road. Gets the caution he needs, and now sits here going to victory lane in Daytona. Let's take a look at the final results as the team is out there celebrating. Not often do you see a 2.5-second victory in a race at Daytona. Black wins it over Robert Lukens, who almost pulled the upset. Luke Knupp finishes third. Telder fourth, and Jason Dalton the top 5. Jeremy Freer sixth. Ike Avanci seventh. Tim Abril, Drayton Cook finishes 8th and 9th. Luke Daniels in the 10th position. Alex Cummings 11th. Peyton Johnson 12th. Ryan Douglas 13th. Darren Warrens in 14th. And Brian Sutphin finishing 15th. Anthony Marshall 16th. Jason Clark, 17th. Cody Beatty finishing in the 18th position. 19th through 28th here, Casey Duncan, Tyler Brewer, Cedric Ingram, Aaron Barnicle, and Justin Bondurant, 23rd. 24th is Christopher Dean, Sean Peachin, 25th, Sam Barnes, 26th, Robert Warren's 27th, and Jonathan Tuckness, 28th. 29th is Drift, 30th, Chris Evans, Blaine Sparling, 31st, 32nd, Lucas Josephson, 33rd, Fontaine, William Calhoun finishes 34th, and Mike Robinson, 35th, Brandon Alphin, and Cameron Ingram, the last two finishers in this race that saw some wildness. And boom goes the dynamite. And let's go talk to the top three finishers in this race. And let's start with Knupp here in the 29. I'm going to have to check and see if that K is silent or not. I'm going to feel bad if I said his name wrong all night long. If I can. Next question is even in Discord. I don't even see him in Discord, so let's yeah, I don't see him. So let's talk to Lukens. As we talk to Robert here, second place finisher tonight here in Daytona. Man, obviously the best finish you've had of your career here in Daytona. Did you expect to be up here at the end?
I tried to play the cars right. Or Captain Calhoun, his internet wasn't working so well, but I had to race it. Went into this race with intentions of winning. Usually not. I don't usually go into a race and with the mindset of winning, but I went in tonight. Stay in the back, save your car. Till the end, and luckily we caught a late caution there, and we were there.
Yeah, you were definitely there, man. It was a great effort on your part, and yeah, I thought you were going to win the thing, and I may have there's going to be a party if Lukens wins this race. At first, I thought about that with Clark, and then I'm like, man, we go get Bob Lukens up there in victory lane. That's going to be a party, I'd say, but still, man, I'm proud of you. Great effort to fight out there. Talk about the racing, because it was wild, it looked like.
Yeah, with that late caution on that restart, we had that car. I don't know who that was, but I thought they were dipping below the line, and they just stayed in the bottom group. And so I had to make abrasive reaction, and I think my abrasive reaction caused a race for quite a few people. So I do apologize on that part, on the broadcast part. So but the Bully Chevy pulled out second place here, so team can't be any more happier. So we're going to go party it up anyway.
Attaboy. And great job, man. Proud of you. Hey, you're also like second in points too.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
Hey, you don't get to do this often. Shout out, man. Whoever you like to.
Shout out to Keith, man. He gave us gave me and Anthony another shot this year at Bully, and try and do him proud this year, and try to give him a decent team. Maybe a couple cars in the point standings at the end, or on team points or something like that. So we'll go try to get as many races we can get out here. We're just going to go trophy hunting, as
Attaboy.
college racing would say.
Hey, I like it. Great job, man. Great start, and congratulations on your top two finish, Rob.
All right, brother.
Yeah, be safe. Robert Lukens there. Down-to-earth guy. That's really cool to see. He's been a part of this league from the start, and easily his best finish. Great job on his part. All right, let's. I don't know if we're gonna get. I think I just see him over here because I'm watching the chat right now. So let me throw a message over to him. Maybe I can get him real quick. I'm going to try to see if I can get a word with Luke real quick about his third place finish. But we'll go ahead and jump into victory lane here and talk to our winner tonight. First time winner to start the season. That's a term that we've had an awful lot, by the way. is the term first-time winner here in the last few seasons. As a matter of fact, because of what happened in Chicagoland last season, I believe this is our second straight first-time winner as we kick off the season. Jacob Black, congratulations there in the Home Depot truck going to victory lane. I got to ask the obvious question. Did you feel like you even had a chance at this after the pit road penalty?
Thank you for having me, Chris, but no, absolutely not. I thought I was rocking the back of the field about a lap down, but due to the turn of events and me linking up with Chris towards the end, it just happened to be in a good spot. We just pushed the finish, and he was going to defend me all the way there.
Yeah, talk about the racing out there. Obviously, your first time out here. I think you raced in the exhibition races last week or whatever, but to get out here and run with 37 trucks tonight, how'd you feel out there?
I love huge fields. First, a shout out to Ace Motorsports for picking me up this season. I'm really enjoying racing with them. Big fields, kind of like my thing. I like sitting in the back, waiting, taking my time, and trying to avoid the wrecks as best as possible.
And that's exactly what you did tonight. Now, have they warned you about their history of only leading a lap at the end to win a race?
Yes, and you know what? If you're the first one to finish in the last lap, that's all that matters.
that's it, man. Well, hey, you're the first one. You're the points leader to start off this season 7. Congratulations on that. And shout out to whoever likes you, bud.
I'd like to shout out to my dad. Thanks, Dad, for hanging out in chat. Also, shout out to Cody and Evans for spotting me the rest of the race and hanging out with me. And thank you for having my time, sir. Absolutely,
you too. Big Daddy Jayhawk, I'm assuming his dad. I'm guessing Rock Chalk is what he means by that. But great job, and congratulations on your first win.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much.
You too, buddy. Jacob Black there, going to victory lane. He called me sir. Not people do that often. Yeah, cool deal there. It's Luke Canup. Is it Canup or Nup?
Canup.
Woohoo! I got it right. Good job, Luke. Top 3 finish. I know, obviously, I can see in chat you're not too happy about that. I'm going to leave that to chat. But let's talk about the positives here tonight. You led tons of laps and did a great job tonight in that 29.
Yeah, that Red Sim design, V-Speed, below the double yellow shine. Truck was hooked up tonight. Second appearance in the league. We're trying to make a full run at point standings. I can't thank Blaine and Red Sim Design for supporting me and helping me get here. We led 10 laps. I worked all by myself the whole race, created runs, and kind of was unfortunate that a team owner who's 40 laps down goes and wrecks the whole field in 3 and 4 to help his teammate win. But nothing I can do about it. I'm a little frustrated, but we have a long season ahead of us, so nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely, man. Understandable. Understand the frustration there of wanting to win this race, but still a great finish, and you're top 3 in points to get the season kicked off here. Obviously, the racing out there, as you were up there in the front, just seemed at times was calm, but it seemed like most of the cautions we saw were almost net code-ish, if you will.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of net code, which is unfortunate. It's the worst part about this game or the simulator is that you have net code, and unfortunately, it takes out a lot of good trucks. And I don't know about the other wrecks. I was fortunate to make it through all the wrecks except that last one. Finally got caught up in one, but I shifted that thing down into 3rd gear, got on the gas, and brought her to 3rd place. Can't be too mad about that.
Well, great job tonight. And congratulations on your 3rd place finish. Shout out to whoever liked you, bud.
Thank you. Just got to thank again Red Sim Design, Shenandoah Shine, below the double yellow, V-Speed, Peak Performance Motorsports for all they do for me, and, Blaine again. Thank you guys.
Absolutely, man. Well, great job tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Luke Canup there finishing in the 3rd position this evening. Not too thrilled, but, hey, he gets a good finish when it's all over with here this evening. So congratulations to all the drivers there. Fun race to be a part of. Wild, expected tempers. That's what we're going to get here at Daytona tonight. And congratulations to Jacob Black and the Ace Racing team on going to victory lane. And shout out to the pace car driver who's probably sitting there collecting dust or something. I don't know. But anyways, great race when it was all over with. Next week, we go to Homestead Miami Speedway virtually. And we'll be out there 8:45-ish Eastern time, as always. And I say ish because it depends on how quick I get home and get everything set up. Now, I'm going to cut myself off there for a second and go back to this. As obviously I had issues at the beginning of the broadcast. Go figure. I am actually going to stop the broadcast when we're done here, and I'm going to redo the beginning and the first 10 laps of the race live. For those to go back and watch the beginning, that you'll be able to connect with the second part of the broadcast, obviously. So I apologize for that, and hopefully you'll come back in about 5 minutes or so, and I'm going to redo the beginning, which has a surprise intro you didn't get to see at the beginning. I had it, and it was ready to go, and it was going to be fun, but we'll do that coming up here momentarily. So with that said, though, congratulations, Jacob Black, winner here in Daytona, and always remember, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!
Brickyard.